What would happen if you ate 4 whole eggs every day for 30 days? Bet your first thought is, my cholesterol would shoot through the roof, right? The truth is, a lot of people still think eating whole eggs is dangerous thanks to years of misguided dietary advice. But in reality, you might be avoiding one of the most complete and beneficial foods out there. For decades, we've been told it's safer to stick with egg whites and skip the yolk, the real nutritional goldmine. However, new studies are challenging that outdated belief. Eating whole eggs can actually improve heart health, boost brain function, and protect your eyes from aging. And the best part? You could start noticing these benefits way sooner than you think. In this video, we'll debunk myths and dive into the science behind eggs. The fear of cholesterol. So why are so many people still afraid of eating whole eggs? It all stems from the old notion that cholesterol is the enemy of your arteries and that eating yolks could raise your risk of heart disease. This belief took hold back when dietary guidelines lumped together saturated fats and cholesterol as the ultimate health villains. While we now know that science was flawed, the fear hasn't gone away. It's not uncommon to see people ordering egg whites for breakfast, thinking they're doing their heart a favor. The truth is, we've overcomplicated something that used to be simple. Back in the day, eating whole eggs was just the norm. Nobody gave the yolks a second thought. Grandparents fried their eggs in butter, and no one obsessed over cholesterol levels. The shift happened when low-fat diets became the gospel. But here's the kicker. If that advice were really working, why do so many people feel less healthy despite eating right? Now, imagine this. You ditch the yolks and eat more bread or cereal to make up for it. The result? A blood sugar spike followed by hunger just a few hours later. Ironically, many people end up relying on cholesterol pills anyway. So, the real question is, have we been blaming the wrong food all along? To fully understand this mess, we need to go back to the roots of it all, the infamous 7 countries study. The 7 countries study and the origins of the cholesterol myth. The 7 countries study, led by Ansel Keys in the 1960s and 70s, is where the fear of cholesterol first took center stage. Keys drew a direct connection between fat consumption and heart disease, but not without manipulating the data. Out of the 22 countries he studied, he cherry-picked only 7 that supported his theory and ignored the rest that didn't fit the narrative. Think about that. Global dietary guidelines were shaped by an incomplete sample. This laid the foundation for guidelines that promoted carbs while demonizing fats. That's how food pyramids were born, pushing bread and cereal to the top and making eggs and butter the villains. It was like replacing traditional eating habits with an unproven experiment that, in many cases, did more harm than good. Modern science has since criticized Keys' study for its bias and lack of impartiality. As these guidelines spread, unintended consequences began to surface. People followed the advice, yet public health worsened. Obesity and diabetes skyrocketed, and the supposed link between cholesterol and heart disease grew murkier. So now we're left to ask, what if fat wasn't the problem all along? What if sugar was the real culprit? To move forward, we need to reflect on how these guidelines shaped our eating habits and our collective health. The impact of dietary guidelines. The guidelines recommended that 45% to 65% of daily calories come from carbohydrates. As a result, foods like pasta, bread, and refined sugars became diet staples. What seemed like a good idea at the time ended up backfiring. The rise in carb consumption led to glucose spikes and insulin resistance, creating the perfect conditions for obesity and diabetes to thrive. Instead of preventing disease, these guidelines triggered a metabolic crisis. Modern studies, such as those published in the Journal of the American Medical Association, JAMA, show that insulin resistance, not cholesterol, is the primary risk factor for heart disease. In other words, the real enemy was hiding in carb-heavy diets, not in egg yolks. With chronic disease on the rise, it's clear that the original science missed the mark. The obsession with low-fat diets only made things worse. Many people still follow these outdated recommendations, unaware that the solution might be the opposite, embracing healthy fats while cutting back on refined carbs. Diets like keto, which focus on fats and proteins, have shown promising results for improving metabolic health. Maybe it's time to rethink what we put on our plates and give whole eggs a fair shot. After all, how can we improve our health if we're avoiding the wrong foods? Nutritional powerhouse. Eggs. Eggs are packed with essential nutrients, especially in the yolk. Just one yolk provides a generous dose of B12, crucial for your nervous system, and choline, which supports brain development and liver health. Eggs also deliver vitamins like B2, B5, and folate, making them nearly medicinal for those looking to boost metabolism and prevent illness. While egg whites contain B2 and shine as a source of protein, their nutritional profile is limited compared to the yolk. Relying only on whites misses the natural balance found in a whole egg. Together, the white and yolk offer not just satisfying protein, but also minerals like iron, calcium, and zinc. This synergy is what makes whole eggs one of the most complete foods nature has to offer. Incorporating eggs into your diet is easy and effective. Whether boiled, scrambled, or as an omelet, they're perfect for breakfast or quick snacks. The variety of ways to prepare them allows you to make the most of their benefits. For example, a breakfast of eggs and avocado is a powerhouse combo of protein and healthy fats. Now, let's dive deeper into what makes the yolk so special beyond the obvious nutrients, and explore how it supports eye health and cognitive function. Antioxidants and omega-3s in eggs. The yolk is loaded with antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin, which are vital for eye health. Studies show that these compounds help prevent macular degeneration and protect your vision from damage caused by blue light from screens. Including eggs in your routine is a practical way to care for your eyes. No need for expensive supplements. Imagine eating scrambled eggs while giving your vision long-term protection. Beyond antioxidants, the yolk is also a rich source of DHA, a type of omega-3 fatty acid that plays a key role in brain function. Just 4 eggs contain up to 78 milligrams of DHA, helping to improve memory and cognitive performance. This is beneficial for people of all ages, from children in learning stages to older adults wanting to stay mentally sharp. A nutrient-packed omelet could be the perfect way to fuel your day with energy and focus. These benefits show that eating whole eggs is more than just a meal. It's an investment in long-term health. Interestingly, the yolk, once feared, holds the greatest nutritional treasures in the egg. Now let's take a closer look at the protein power of eggs and explore how their unique combination of essential amino acids turns every meal into an opportunity to nourish both body and mind. Essential amino acids and complete protein. Eggs are an exceptional source of protein, providing all 9 essential amino acids that the human body cannot produce on its own. This makes them a complete protein, perfect for building muscle, aiding recovery, and keeping your immune system strong. Eating 4 eggs a day provides about 51% of your daily protein needs, which is especially beneficial for those who work out or are trying to lose weight while maintaining muscle mass. The combination of yolk and white creates a synergistic effect, maximizing the absorption of amino acids. When you eat the whole egg, your body utilizes up to 49% of the protein consumed, which promotes tissue growth and maintenance. This is one of the reasons athletes and fitness enthusiasts love eggs. They're easy to prepare, versatile, and nutrient-dense, providing high-quality fuel with every meal. Including eggs at breakfast can also make a big difference in controlling hunger throughout the day. Research shows that high-protein meals, like eggs with vegetables, increase satiety and help reduce unnecessary snacking. However, not all eggs are created equal. Let's dive into the differences between conventional and pasture-raised eggs, and why it matters for your health. Conventional versus pasture-raised eggs. Not all eggs come from the same conditions. Pasture-raised eggs, produced by hens that roam freely and enjoy sunlight, contain higher levels of omega-3s, vitamin D, and antioxidants. These nutrients offer meaningful health benefits, supporting immune function and reducing inflammation. Additionally, pasture-raised eggs tend to have better flavor and texture, providing satisfaction for both your taste buds and your body. While pasture-raised eggs are more expensive, the value they offer is clear. Compared to fast food or fancy beverages like specialty coffee, high-quality eggs provide superior nutrition at a relatively affordable price. Think of it as turning a simple meal into a powerful investment in your health, something that offers more than just short-term satisfaction. The benefits go beyond nutrition, too. Choosing pasture-raised eggs supports responsible farming practices, promoting animal welfare and sustainability. Now that you know the advantages of these eggs, it's equally important to learn how to cook them correctly to preserve their benefits. Next, let's explore why cooking eggs with seed oils might be a common mistake, and how to avoid it. The problem with cooking eggs in seed oils. A lot of people unknowingly eat fried egg whites at restaurants, not realizing they're often cooked in seed oils high in omega-6, like canola or soybean oil. Consuming too much omega-6 can increase inflammation in the body, canceling out many of the benefits that eggs provide. Fortunately, there's a simple solution. At home, cook your eggs with butter or extra virgin olive oil. When dining out, ask how the eggs are prepared. Paying attention to these small details can make a big difference for your long-term health. The cholesterol fear, a myth built on outdated science. The fear of cholesterol in eggs is an unfounded belief, kept alive by outdated studies and misguided dietary recommendations. In reality, the nutrients found in egg yolks, like choline and antioxidants, actually support heart health, not harm it. Skipping the yolk means missing out on one of the best natural sources of essential nutrients. And here's the irony. Swapping yolks for egg whites, especially when cooked in inflammatory oils, can do more harm than good. The truth is, there's no reason to fear such a nutrient-packed food. Instead of avoiding eggs, the smarter choice is to enjoy them the right way, whole and properly prepared. Just imagine the positive impact of a diet rich in eggs on your mental, eye, and physical health over the years. It's time to rethink old habits and start making more informed, mindful choices for a healthier future. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to keep learning and improving your lifestyle.